Hello, everyone, and welcome to our deep dive. I'm really glad you're here.
Yeah, welcome. It's great to be back.
So today's conversation is actually a bit special. We've designed this deep dive specifically for those of you who are English learners.
Right, which means we are going to intentionally take our time today.
Exactly. We're keeping the pace relaxed, very calm, and we'll be using clear, simple vocabulary.
So you don't have to worry about getting lost in like really complicated jargon or really fast talking. You can just focus on the ideas.
And honestly, the ideas we're exploring today are, well, they're profound. They really affect every single one of us.
They do. In our previous deep dives, we've talked about human flaws and work and connection.
Yeah, but to really understand our humanity today, we have to talk about our space, specifically our digital space.
Right. The topic today is digital minimalism, or, as it's known in Chinese, 虚无主义.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And our mission today is pretty straightforward. We want to figure out how to take back our time from the AI, the algorithms that basically just want to keep us scrolling forever.
It's such a critical mission, right? Because before we can fix our relationship with our screens, we have to honestly look at how we get trapped in the first place.
Yeah, let's talk about that trap.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I have a scenario from our source material that I think you, the listener, are going to find very relatable.
Oh, I know exactly which one you mean.
Right. So imagine you pick up your phone. You just want to check the time. That's it.
Just a quick glance.
Yeah, just a 2-second thing.
Mhm.
But then somehow an entire hour goes by. You're just scrolling and
The
scrolling.
prior hour just gone.
It's like, okay, imagine opening your front door just to check the weather.
Okay, yeah.
And suddenly, this giant invisible hand just grabs you and drags you out into a crowded, noisy, neon-lit street.
That is a terrifying image, honestly.
But it feels like that. You're surrounded by flashing ads, people shouting, and you completely lose your way back to your quiet, safe house.
That analogy is perfect because it really feels like you get kidnapped by your own device.
Exactly. But, I mean, why does this happen? Is it just that we have terrible willpower? Like, am I just weak?
Well, that's the thing. That's the core realization from our source text. That hour of scrolling, it is not a human choice.
Wait, really? It's not my fault?
No, it's not a lack of your personal willpower. It is the algorithm winning.
Wow. Okay, break that down for me. How is the algorithm winning?
So artificial intelligence, the AI in your phone, is designed by thousands of very smart engineers, and their only goal is to capture your attention.
Right, they want me looking at the screen.
Exactly. They use this psychological trick called variable rewards. It's exactly how a slot machine works in a casino.
Oh, like pulling the lever and hoping you win.
Yes. Every time you swipe down on your screen to refresh the page, you are pulling a lever. You don't know if you'll see something funny or boring or enraging.
Wow. And that unpredictability is what keeps me swiping.
Precisely. It releases a chemical in your brain called dopamine. It forces you to keep checking. So you aren't failing. The machine is just doing exactly what it was built to do.
That really shifts my perspective. I'm fighting a supercomputer that never sleeps.
Right. And because of this constant heavy pull from the algorithms, the source material points out a major shift in our reality, especially looking ahead to the year 2026.
Yeah, what is the ultimate luxury now? Because it used to be, expensive cars, designer clothes.
Not anymore. Because our attention is completely harvested by machines, the ultimate luxury is now something called offline peace.
Offline peace.
Yes.
I just want you, the listener, to pause and absorb that phrase. Offline peace.
It's a beautiful concept, isn't it?
It really is. It just sounds so quiet.
Yeah.
It's the luxury of just existing without a machine demanding a reaction from you every 2 minutes.
Exactly. Just being fully present in your own life.
But, okay, this brings up a really big question. If algorithms are actively trying to trap us, what do we do?
Right.
Does achieving this offline peace mean we have to completely abandon modern life? Like, do I have to hate technology and throw my phone in the ocean?
I think a lot of people worry about that when they hear the phrase digital minimalism. They think it means going to live in a cave.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds so strict.
But the source material is very clear about this. Digital minimalism is absolutely not about hating technology.
Okay, so what is it about?
It's about a power dynamic. It's about using technology as a tool and not letting it be the master.
A tool versus a master. I love
Yeah.
that. So it means you are the boss of your own brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are in charge, not the phone.
Let's use an analogy for that. Because a physical tool, like a hammer, right?
Yeah, a hammer is a great example.
A hammer is just a tool. You pick it up when you need to put a nail in the wall, and when you're done, you put it down.
Right. It's passive.
Yeah. It doesn't follow me into the kitchen and vibrate to tell me there are more nails to hit. Doesn't demand my attention.
Exactly. But when a tool starts vibrating in your pocket, when it sends you alerts and tells you what to look at, that tool has become the master.
Wow. Yeah, it's using you at that point.
Right. So digital minimalism is just the practice of forcing your phone back into being a passive tool. You decide when to pick it up.
And more importantly, you decide when to put it down.
Precisely. And the sources give us some very practical choices on how to do this. It comes down to choosing physical experiences over digital ones.
Physical over digital. So what does that look like in daily life?
Well, it means consciously choosing to read a real physical book with paper pages instead of reading on a glowing screen.
Right.
Or choosing to take an actual walk outside in a real park rather than watching a virtual tour on YouTube.
Oh, I see. Because the physical world grounds us, right? Like if a physical book has weight, you can feel how many pages are left.
Yes, you feel the texture.
And when you walk in a park, you feel the wind, the temperature, the uneven ground. It has friction.
Friction is the perfect word. The digital world has no friction. The scrolling is infinite and smooth.
Right. There's no edge to the screen. Nothing tells you to stop.
Exactly. So those physical, tactile experiences, the friction of reality, they pull your brain back. They remind you that you are a human being in the real world.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So changing our physical habits is the first step. But we also need to change our mindset.
Yes, the mental shift is just as important.
And to do that, we need the right vocabulary.
Yeah.
If we want to be the boss of our own brains, we need words to describe what we're doing.
Having a name for something gives you power over it.
Exactly. So let's look at 3 practical English phrases from the source text. These 3 phrases are basically our mental toolkit.
Okay, let's open the toolkit. What's the first phrase?
The first phrase is digital detox.
Digital detox.
Yeah. By definition, this is a period of time when you stay away from electronic devices completely.
Like taking a weekend off from your phone.
Right. But I really want to focus on the word detox, because that's short for detoxification, which is a medical word.
Yeah, it implies flushing poison out of your system.
Exactly. We usually use detox when we talk about removing a toxin or a poison from the body. So using it for screens is really interesting.
It is very deliberate. Because too much screen time, all those constant notifications, they actually act like a toxin to our nervous system.
Wait, really? Like a physical toxin?
Biologically, yes. Every time your phone buzzes with bad news or an urgent message, your brain releases a tiny bit of a stress hormone.
Oh, wow. So you're just constantly stressed all day.
Exactly. It's a low-level, constant stress. So taking a digital detox isn't just about resting your eyes. It's literally flushing that chemical stress out of your daily life.
You're cleaning your mind. You just need to be flushed clean sometimes.
Right. It's a biological reset.
Okay, I love that. So that's the first phrase, digital detox. Now, the second phrase in our toolkit is an acronym. It's JOMO.
Ah, JOMO. J-O-M-O.
Right. The joy of missing out.
To understand JOMO, we first have to talk about its opposite, which is a word you probably already know. FOMO.
FOMO. The fear of missing out.
Right. FOMO is that anxious feeling you get when you look at social media and see everyone else at a party or on a beautiful vacation.
Yeah, and you feel like, oh no, I'm missing it. My life is boring.
Exactly. It's a fear that you are being left behind. And the algorithm uses that fear to keep you scrolling.
Right. But our phrase today is JOMO, the joy of missing out.
Yes. Joy, not fear.
So by definition, JOMO is the feeling of pleasure when you enjoy what you're doing right now without worrying about what other people are doing.
I think JOMO is profoundly important because it's about presence.
Presence, like being fully where you are.
Exactly. It's not about ignoring your friends or being antisocial. It's the deep satisfaction of saying, I know there's a party happening, but I am sitting on my couch reading a book, and I am incredibly happy right here.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's an active choice. You choose to find joy exactly where you are in the present moment.
Right. You aren't missing out. You are choosing your own peace.
I really like that. Okay, so we have digital detox to clean our minds. We have JOMO to find joy in the present. What is the third phrase in our toolkit?
The third phrase from the text is a bit of an action phrase. It is to reclaim one's focus.
To reclaim one's focus. So the definition here is to take back your ability to concentrate.
Yes, your ability to pay attention to just one thing.
But the word reclaim is so powerful because, well, what does reclaim actually mean? If I reclaim something, it means it originally belonged to me. right?
Sick.
Like somebody stole it from me and I am standing up and taking it back. It rightfully belongs to me.
That is exactly why the source text uses that specific word. Your focus isn't just a skill, it's a valuable resource. And it was stolen by the algorithm.
Wow.
The tech companies took your attention to make money, so when you decide to focus on a real physical task, you are taking back your stolen property.
I love that framing. Because it means if I can't concentrate on a book, it's not just my fault. My focus was taken from me, and I am reclaiming it.
It's empowering, isn't it? You are taking back ownership of your own brain.
It really is empowering.
Okay.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today, and I want to make sure we bring it all together for you, our listeners.
Yes, let's summarize the grand takeaway from all of this source material.
We talked about the algorithm trap, the idea of being a master instead of a tool, and our vocabulary detox, JOMO, reclaiming focus. But what is the big picture here?
The big picture, and this is beautifully summarized in the concluding thought of the text, is this. Technology should merely be the background of your life.
Technology is the background.
Yes. You are the story.
You are the story. Oh, I like that. It's like, okay, think about a movie, right?
Okay.
In a movie, the background is the scenery. The trees, the buildings, the weather. It's necessary to set the scene.
Right. You need a background.
But the background is not the plot. The plot is the people, the human choices, the actions, the emotions.
Exactly. And when you let the algorithm master your time, you are essentially staring at the background scenery while your own movie plays without you.
Oh, wow. That is such a powerful way to look at it. You're missing your own movie.
Right. So by practicing digital minimalism, you push the technology back to where it belongs. It stays in the background. It's quiet.
It's there if you need it, but it's not the main event.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we want to give you, the listener, a direct call to action. We want you to practice this right now.
Yes, taking immediate action is the best way to start.
So here is the exact advice from the source material. When this audio ends, when we stop speaking, we want you to put down your headphones.
Just take them off.
Look away from your screen. Look out the window. Just find a window and look out at the real world.
Notice the actual physical space around you.
And just breathe for one full minute. Just 1 minute. Let yourself experience that offline peace.
It's just 60 seconds of being completely human without a machine tracking you.
We are so glad you joined us today for this conversation. We hope the simple vocabulary and clear pace helped you really connect with these ideas.
It was a pleasure sharing this space with you all.
We'll leave you with the final reminder from our source text. Stay human, stay real.
And as you take off your headphones and step into that quiet minute, I want to pose one final question for you to think about.
Yeah, what's that?
Once you successfully reclaim your focus and you finally silence the algorithm, what entirely new story will you choose to write with that quiet, blank space in your mind?